Along the waterways of the Little Western, there are fishermen. But these aren't ordinary fishermen. These are lobster fishermen. Instead of catching them with fishing rods, they are captured by using wooden traps and are pulled by a chain to lift them out. When they are captured, they take them to the harbour and load them into trucks for the engines to take. Some of them are transferred to lorries so they can deliver them to the shops and the high-end restaurants in various towns, and the rest are taken to the mainland by rail. One day, the Fat Controller was thinking of new ideas to entice more people to visit his railway, particularly the Little Western, since more people travel there during the summer. We will introduce a lobster train. You mean like a dining service, sir? Indeed. The Little Western often transport lobsters from the harbour, and they are very common this time of the year. We have a lot of people coming to the line during the summer, and I think this will prove to be a good way to attract even more visitors to our railway. The board members agreed. The next day, the Fat Controller went to the sheds at Alsborough and told the engines about the new dining service. We'll be calling this train the Western Lobster Service. From Friday to Tuesday night, each of you will be pulling the train from the big station to the seaside town and back. The Little Western engines were excited. Later, Duck was talking to the other engines about it. Daisy, however, felt jealous.
It's not fair, she pouted. This Western Lobster Service train sounds like something that I, a prestige diesel rail car, should haul. A dining service on a rail car like me would definitely bring more tourists to this railway. I have big windows. Passengers can see the lovely seaside coastal view while having their lobsters for dinner fresh from the sea. But no, such great potential lost.
Well, I'm sorry, Daisy, but for a dining service to work, you ought to have a kitchen for the chefs to cook for the passengers, and you don't have one.
They could place the lobsters on some installed tables before the passengers hop on board.
I'll let the dinner go cold. No chance. Daisy just huffed, and she rolled away towards Harwick. The next night, Donald puffed into the big station with a special order of lobsters. Great, we'll leave them here on the platform and wait for Dennis to bring in the Pullman coaches. After the lobsters had been offloaded onto the platform, Daisy pulled into the station with her passengers. But she was still in a sour mood from earlier. Not even the sight of the Pullman coaches could bring a smile to Daisy. Meanwhile, across the platform, the men started to lift the crates of lobsters into the Pullman coaches.
I still think they are missing a wonderful opportunity by not using me.
While she was complaining to herself, one of the men tripped and dropped the crate that he was holding, which then broke open. Lobsters were everywhere, even on the tracks. All traffic was halted until the lines could be cleared. Daisy shrieked in fright.
Oh no! It's the eels all over again! Eek! Eek!
She wailed. In no time at all, the station master, Dennis's driver, and the passengers had cleaned up the mess and placed the lobsters into new crates. Daisy was relieved.
Thank goodness, she sighed. At least I won't have to deal with those things again.
Don't mind the lobsters, Daisy. They are harmless creatures, replied the station master. Later, Daisy rolled away back to Harwick.
I'm glad that I'm not taking that vile train. Oh, what is it, driver?
There's a lobster in here.
A lobster? How did a lobster get inside my cab? Oh, do please get it out, sir. They look horrible.
I I have a fear of lobsters.
Oh no, I want this horrid thing out of my cab now, she wailed.
I got it, shouted a voice. Thank you, said the worried driver.
I knew all along that they were just creatures not fit for a prestige engine like I.
That night, the Western Lobster service was getting ready for its debut run. Other engines made it out to the ceremony, and the Pullman coaches were gleaming bright and proud within the station. Daisy pulled in with her passengers from Harwick. She was still getting over her episode with the lobsters earlier. So Daisy, it looks like you finally got to pull the lobster train after all. Only thing is, your passenger was the main course, sniggered Douglas.
You could keep that train, was all she could say.